A massive thanks to MPB for sponsoring today's video.
So this is a Nikon D3100. This is in fact the first camera that I ever bought, so I never wanted to sell it. However, it's now around about 15 years old, I think exactly 15 years old. You can buy the camera body online for 39 quid used. And I'm going to be shooting with this camera today, along with my old kit lens, an 18 to 55 millimeter. And you can also buy this lens for 39 quid used online. I'm out today with my mate Paul Thompson, who has his own YouTube channel, by the way. So I'll leave a link down to his in the description below. And I'm up in his parts. We're up in North Cumbria.
In my patch.
Yeah, his patch. And I'm actually buzzing because I just said this to Paul. I'm from Cumbria. I claim to know it really well, but this end of Cumbria, I just don't know it at all. So far, we've only been here 5 minutes. Absolutely stunning. I mean, I was going to say the colours are absolutely beautiful, but in this shot here,
it's all green.
It looks like the middle of summer. But trust me, it is beautiful. It's very autumnal, and I'm looking forward to it.
Should be good.
Yeah. Now, a few quick specs for the Nikon D3100. Yeah, it came out in 2010, so 15 years old. It's a crop sensor camera, and I think it's got a 14 megapixel sensor. So by today's standards, not great, whatever that even means. It's a camera, it takes photographs, it's gonna do the job just fine, I already know it. Probably shouldn't say that because that's now setting a precedent, but I feel confident. And I'm really looking forward to hopefully showing to you that you can certainly still enjoy photography with an old cheap camera. And like I said, hopefully get 1 or 2 nice images with it as well. That'd be great. It's around about 500 grams, so it's pretty lightweight. And in fact, I'm pretty sure that this was Nikon's first ever DSLR that could shoot video in 1080p. So that's a cool little fact. Right, so beautiful scene here. To be honest with you, Paul has led me straight to this. It's there for the taking, and pretty autumnal as well. As you can see, kind of at the bottom of the scene, still quite a lot of lime greens, things like that, but it's on the turn. But up at the top, vibrant yellow, which is really nice for the photograph because we've got this lovely transition. Now, Nikon D3100. This thing, in the best way possible, is an absolute nightmare. Firstly, I can't really remember how to use it properly, but the autofocus is really slow. It's terrible, really sluggish. I'd be lying if I was to say I didn't notice the massive drop in megapixels, 14 megapixels. And there's no live histogram. That's something that I've definitely taken for granted over the years. And even the light meter, I can't use the light meter on the live view. It's so frustrating. But all I'm doing is grabbing the image and then checking the histogram afterwards. So I think it's going to be absolutely fine. As what is pretty much my first photograph, I think this is a brilliant one to start out with. And we've not even got any light or anything like that. Now, apart from just wanting to have a little bit of fun with a camera that means so much to me, I suppose my main goal of this video is to encourage people to go out and shoot with whatever it is that they've got. Like I mentioned at the start of this video, the Nikon D3100 is £39 used. The lens is £39 used. That's what, 78 quid, and you're out taking photographs with a camera that's got full manual controls, interchangeable lenses, you could shoot in RAW. What more could you want? 100 megapixels there, you say. But no, and that brings me on nicely to the sponsor of today's video, which is MPB. Now, MPB is an online platform that you can use to buy or sell used photography or videography equipment. I've used them myself for years and years, and that is where I checked the price of the Nikon D3100 and the 18 to 55 millimeter lens that I'm using today as well. If you head over to mpb.com, you're going to see straight away that they have got tons and tons of used gear. So if you wanted to pick yourself up a little bargain, they've got really competitive prices, by the way. It's a great place to buy used. And they've got photographs of the exact piece of gear that you're looking at, rather than just stock photographs, which is brilliant. You know, a nice bit of peace of mind. And on top of that, you get a 12-month warranty on anything that you purchase. Now, for me, where MPB come into their own is through selling. You can sell to them and they will pay for a courier to come to your house completely free of charge at a date of your choosing. So all you do is head over to their site and you can get an instant quote. You know, just type in the piece of gear that you're thinking that you might sell, just to see how much it's worth. If you're happy with the price, then that's it. You pick a date, courier comes to your gaff and the gear's gone. So if you've got some old gear like this that you just want to sell, maybe to buy some other gear, to upgrade, to go on a trip, MPB come highly recommended from me. So a massive thank you to them for supporting this channel, and there'll be a link down in the video description below, or scan the QR code. If you do decide to buy or sell with MPB, if you use that QR code or the link down below, it really helps me out as well, because it tells them that I sent you. So we've got another really nice little scene here. That was the bridge that we just shot down from. We've come 2 minutes and I'm shooting back towards it. And again, I just like, it's incredible what you take for granted when you use, I suppose, older tech. I suppose this is really old as technology goes, isn't it? 15 years old. But you can see I've got to go onto this particular view here, this information screen, to get my light meter up. So then I've got to choose my shutter speed, looking at the light meter, just underexposed slightly. Then I've got to go back to the live view and manual focus, because the autofocus just seems to be terrible. There we go. And then I grab the photograph, 2-second timer on. And then once I get the preview up on the screen, then, hang on, there we go. Then I can press down and then I can have a look at the histogram to make sure that we're not clipping. A beautiful little scene once again. Oh no, look at that little message. This memory card cannot be used. Card may be damaged. Insert another card. The card's definitely not damaged, lad. I don't trust you. The camera's damaged. The card's just fine. Famous last words. Keep having to reset it. Let's take the battery out and put it back in. Just full of little quirks. Oh no. Oh. Look what's just happened. We have stepped deep into a puddle. That's what you get, I'm afraid. That's what you get for not wearing welly boots. Paul's got his on. Could have given me a heads up, like. It's terrible if it rains. It's really dark in here and I don't want to be putting the ISO up on the D31-100 if I don't have to, so I think it's wise just to keep it on the tripod, because it's really dark in here. It might not appear like that on the camera that's filming me, but the exposure times that I'm getting are like 2 seconds, 3 seconds, things like that. So yeah, this is the right move. Oh no, this memory card cannot be used. Error message is coming up again. Flipping hell. I've already got the shot, which is fine. I think I keep having to like bash it and it works, which is absolutely daft, but there you go. So, I mean, this is going to be very, very similar to Paul's composition because I'm only about 10 feet away from him. And I'm just getting a little bit lower down and you can see we're just shooting across this river here. Absolutely beautiful little cascades. The colour, again, if I'm being fussy, we could be a little bit further into autumn, but still really beautiful, and we're still getting loads of nice flashes of yellow. Now, I forgot my polarizer. And in a scene like this, I knew even before I got the camera ready, absolutely vital. And so Paul lent me his, which is way too big for my lens. So I just sort of held it in front of my lens and obviously twisted it until I got the right amount of polarization that I wanted. And it worked fantastically well, I think. I mean, I make that decision when I get it home, but oh my goodness, it looks so much better with the polarizer, getting rid of all of these reflections on this river. And another really, really nice scene. And yeah, the lack of megapixels, the smaller sensor, the absolute quirks of this camera, which are quite annoying. For the most part, they just don't matter because it's a lovely photograph that the photographer has found, and I know how to use the gear and it's fine, you know, I don't feel too many limitations with it at all. Places where they have access to stuff like this. Right, so myself and Paul have come to a different location. Paul's just driven us around here. I think it's the same river, just a little bit further up. Completely different feel to it, which is nice. So we'll see how we get on with, with the D3100. I'll tell you what, as much as I might be complaining about the little quirks and the things I'm missing off my cameras that I use regularly, more modern cameras or whatnot, one thing that I am absolutely loving about it is how it's really slowing me down. How I can't just refer to a live histogram or a light meter, and how I'm just struggling with the buttons and the autofocus is terrible. It's really slow, so I'm actually using manual focus most of the time. And it's nice. It actually feels a little bit nostalgic, to be honest. It reminds me of setting up on a tripod, taking ages to compose an image, really getting, it's like meditation, really getting stuck into it with the head and being really present. Even all the faffing with the camera and stuff, I just feel like I'm really enjoying that feeling of slowing down and stuff like that. But yeah, lovely little location we've come to. Let's see if we can find something else. Oh, you know what? It was quite nice down by that bridge. It just felt a little bit flat, no light, and it just seemed like there wasn't much autumn colour there either. With that being said, I think I'm going to leave it and just enjoy the rest of the evening with Paul. It has been wonderful to be out shooting with the little D3100. I really hope you have enjoyed it. If you've got a quick second, I'd really appreciate it if you hit the old thumbs up button if you did enjoy the video, of course. Thank you very much. See you on the next adventure. Out.